Students, I am the science teacher of Manbodhan Prasad Public School, and today I am going to teach you physics of class 10th, and the topic is electricity. Now, to first start with electricity, let us recap the previous one as we have discussed before, that what is the resistance in series, and what is the unit of resistance, what is the sign of galvanometer, what is the sign of ammeter, what is the sign of battery. So now we are going to proceed further and continuing the next topic. We will be studying the next topic as a resistance in parallel. Now we have two resistances, R1 and R2, and this is the parallel combination, as you can see. And so now if we have the parallel combination of the resistance, so the formula used will be 1 by RT is equal to 1 by R1 plus R2, which will give the total resistance as R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2. Okay, so if we have to discuss the resistance in parallel, we will be using this formula. Okay, so now we are going to study about the Ohm's law. Ohm's law is given by the formula as V is equal to IR, where V is the voltage, I is the current in the circuit, R is the resistance of the circuit. And if we are studying about the cases of metals, so we will be obtaining this graph, where V is the voltage, I is the current in the circuit, and this graph is a linear graph, and this is the case of metals. We will be discussing in the case of alloys and non-metals in the higher classes. Now we will be next studying about the applications of Ohm's law. Now how is the application of Ohm's law is working? If we have to calculate the current in the circuit, for example, we have been given the circuit as R1 and R2, and a battery is connected in the circuit of 12 volt, where R1 and R2 are the resistances of the circuit having values as 1 ohm and 2 ohm. Now first we have to calculate, and first we have to see that are the resistances connected in series or parallel. So if we can see that the resistances are connected in series, we have discussed further that how they are connected in series. So the formula of the resistances connected in series is given by RT is equal to R1 plus R2. As we previously know that the values of R1 and R2 are 1 and 2 ohm, so the total resistance is given by these in the circuit is as 3 ohm. Now applying the Ohm's law in the circuit, if we have to calculate the current, we will be applying the formula as V is equal to IR, as we have discussed before, where I is the current, R is the resistance, and RT denotes the total resistance, V is the voltage. Now in the given circuit, V is equal to 12 volt, I we have to calculate it, RT is given by 3 ohm as stated above. So from this we get the formula of the current, and the current is calculated by 4 ampere. Now further I am going to tell you about the power of the circuit. If in the same circuit we have to calculate the power, then the formula for power is given by P is equal to IV, where I is the current, V is the voltage, and where I is the value having 4, V is the value having 12, and on multiplying we get the result as 48, and the SI unit of power is watt. Next we will discuss further in the next class. Okay, thank you.